As spawning in the top right hand corner of Washouts, we have the blue Zerg player, the South Korean Zerg, representing his new team, representing Onside. It is SHIN. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the red Zerg player, the South Korean Zerg, the ex-Onside player. It is Solar. Smurge, baby Smurge. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open and place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chats. Coming into the ZvZ, I'll be honest, it's a very hard one to call. Very often the three Zerg players in Korea, they often trade. So I'm referring to SHIN, Solar, and Rogue. The three of them, they just go back and forth when it comes to their matches in their series. It can go either way. I do give the slight edge to Solar. He for a longer time was renowned for his ZvZ, but honestly, I would not be surprised if this goes to the ace match, and this can go either way. It can go either way. Just gamba, papi. Flip a coin. Flip a... Best of luck. Again, I think I would still lean a little bit towards Solar, maybe a little bit more, but when I say that, it's like 60-40, right, sort of thing. But now we are opening up. Both players going hatch first. There's no early pool timing, no early gas timing. So we are settling in. Likewise, welcome to Washouts. When it comes to some of these other maps that have ramps coming into the natural, then we can start talking about 2-base heavy play, referring to Sanctuary 3, referring to Lockdown. I'm not familiar with the vetoes, so I don't know what the map order is going to be, but here at least more of a standard map, longer rush distance by ground. We're expecting Ling Bane play into a 3rd base. We'll see if anyone does deviate from that. We'll see. Oh, so speaking of gasless, okay, very late gas here for SHIN, going hatch pull into a much later gas geyser. This screams 2-base play. Okay, more of a standard opener out of Solar, going hatch gas pool. So when it comes to these builds and when it comes to how they differ from each other, because Solar's playing standard, this means he has access to Ling speed at a standard time. Because SHIN went for a delayed gas, that means Ling speed is not going to be able to kick in, which means SHIN cannot gain any map control and SHIN cannot take a 3rd base. If he tries to, the speed Lings of Solar will overwhelm SHIN. So that is why when you take a late gas, guys, or when you see a late gas, it screams 2-base play, as the Zerg player cannot maintain a 3rd. They have to wall off on 2 bases instead. Now from here, we'll see where the gas is going to be spent. Do we go into a fast lair? Do we go into a fast roach warren? Do we go into a fast evo chamber into +1 carapace? Do we go into Ling speed, which is still an option, into a hidden Ling flood? So we'll see where the gas is spent. We'll see what SHIN gets up to. As you can see, he's going for the early evo chamber. Okay, now we see where the gas is being spent. Interesting. Now we have 2 options. We can go into +1 carapace into a Ling roach all-in or a Ravager Ling all-in, or we can go into +1 melee and go into Ling speed, go +1 melee first, into Ling speed, into a very committed Ling flood instead. Carapace. Okay, carapace, gonna be roaches. Funnily enough, SHIN is doing the Solar build against Solar. Let's go, let's go. As Solar's claiming a 3rd base at a standard timing, Solar, he scouts, he sees that there is no 3rd base from his opponent, so now he knows that of course gases were delayed, but he's yet to piece together the build itself. As I mentioned, SHIN has to fully wall off. He has to fully wall off here in 2 bases, cannot expand. Now Ling speed is unorthodox here for SHIN, so again it's going to be Ling roach, hitting with +1 carapace. I say Ling Roach, Ling Ravager is what it should be. And Solar's going for his own fast +1 carapace. Not as fast, but not too far behind. Again, Solar's, he polarized his build. Oh. That should be a fake out. +1 melee? Upgrade is being revealed. So this should be a fake out just to make it look like SHIN doesn't already have an evo chamber behind this. So he's hiding his earlier upgrade timing. That should be the goal here. As we have 16 Lings amassing behind the natural. This could just be pure. Yeah, it's just a pure Ling flood. I assumed it was going to be Ling Ravager, but no, it's going to be pure Ling instead. And the reason why this can work is because, remember, Solar has no Baneley nest. Why does he have no nest? Because Ling speed should not be done. And here we go. Yeah, let's pull the trigger, floods across the map. Solar's now aware, and he's making more lings. Yeah, massing up more lings back at home. Solar does race back. Ooh, Solar does catch out Shin. Initially better trade for Solar. Initially better trade. We have 6 roaches on the way. Solar needs more time. Remember, Solar, he's up by 10 workers. Solar has a better economy. He's in a better position. The lings, they collapse in. They try to. And does get 1 roach. The queens, they move in. Yeah, there are so many lings here. They do collapse on top of the roaches. Roaches, the first one is going to go down. Does get 1. Does get the queen. But it's not enough. Wow, it's not enough here. Reinforcements arrive just in time, and Solar's holding. Solar defends. Solar, he's defending, and Shin is falling far behind. Shin, he drones up back at home. SAS +1 range. And this is just a brutal positioning for Shin. Shin, he had to at least kill the third. He had to at least kill the third base. Ideally, just kill Solar. But he failed to do so. Failed to do so. Solar had a nice reaction. Had a good engagement. Survived until his roaches. And this is looking rough for Shin. Oof. Yeah, just 3 damage on the army. Both players taking up. Solar still has a booming economy compared to Shin. Shin, he wants those Ravagers. He wants them. Oh, does come with it around. Not bad. Yeah, let's come in. Biles, they do connect. Insane Biles on the Zerglings. Ay, ay, ay. And Shin has nothing left. Shin will lose everything. He kills 1 Ravager. That was an insane fight for Solar. And Shin, he should not survive the counterattack. Like, no shot. Should not be able to. Not in a mirror matchup. Not like this. Not like this, Pat. As we're just waiting for 1-1 upgrades. Roach speed. Again, still a stronger economy this entire time for Solar. Has led into a larger army. I think the one chance that Shin has here is maybe a base trade. Is just wait for Solar to push and then try to backstab. And force an awkward base trade and ideally force Solar to turn around. Outside of that, I don't really see much more being available here. Outside of maybe Solar taking a bad fight. Like, just taking a bad fight, fighting with like half his army. Just fumbling the ball, which should not happen at this level of play. Solar moves out. He's up 50 supply. I think he just aim it. Solar can just aim it from here. He's fine. There's no Ravagers. Solar moves in. Bullying back the army. Catching out more roaches. And it's just a numbers game at this point. There are just so many roaches here. GG gets called and Solar takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Solar, who will take a lead in the series. Again, winding it back, Shin went for a massive all-in, going for a very, very fast pulse on carrot base into Link Flood. It was all or nothing there for Shin. He was hoping that Solar wouldn't have a Baneling nest and would have less of an army. There was no nest, but there were roaches. Or roaches on the way. Solar did an amazing job at buying time, scouting early on, and being able to produce those roaches just in time to defend. There were like 6 roaches on the way. Once they arrived, GG. GG, well played. As Shin got shut down, he could not engage, could not surround, and fell far, far behind there. GG. GG. And with that, we're getting ready for game number 2. We'll see if Shin can bounce back and force the ace match. We'll see if Solar will close it out. Let's go. But again, these hyper-aggressive games are what we expect in ZvZ, for sure. It's what we expect. We'll see if this time it's going to be Solar's turn to be hyper-aggressive. We'll see. Oh, okay, okay. So we're setting up. We are setting up, so just waiting for the lobby to be made. And just ensuring that we have everyone jumping in. Beautiful. So game 2 is going to be on rain. Oh, God. It's going to be on Rainfall, papi. Ay, ay, ay. Rainfall, very small map of the map pool. Short rush distance by ground. All-ins are common on Rainfall. So let's go. We're ready. We're ready, papi. Show us what you got. Ape it up. Show us what you got. So we're loading into game 2. Who's going to be the first to 10 pool? True, true. We have not seen a 10 pool yet. Do we see it here? As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Rainfall, we have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg player himself, the South Korean Zerg, representing onside. Down in the series, he has to fight back here and now to make a series out of this. It is SHIN. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Zerg player, the red Zerg player himself, the South Korean Zerg, leading the series 1-0. It is Solar. And we're droning. We're droning up. No 10 pool inside. We're going to be calming things down, settling in. SHIN does go for an extractor trick. So there's one little bit of variation here between our two players. Outside of that, same. Solar doing the same. At a slightly later timing. But from here, we drone, resaturate, we build up into 2 bases. Just like last game, we are looking at the gas timings. Last game, SHIN did go for a delayed gas, which screamed at 2-base play. Whether it was going to be 2-base Lair, 2-base Muta, 2-base Roach, 2-base Ling Flood, it was still yet to be determined until the build played out. But that's the first big sign, of course, is that gas timing. As we go pool first here from SHIN and from Solar as well. Okay, makes sense considering the map itself. Considering Rainfall, I would say it is unwise to go hatch first because it is so difficult to defend against 10 pools with a hatch first on Rainfall specifically, and Rorschach as well. So both players go pool first. This is a safety precaution, not an aggressive one. Now, fun fact, because both players went pool first, what does this mean? This means that both players go for late gases, which means there's a very high chance that both players go 2-base. We just go 2-base Roach, or 2-base Lair, 2-base Muta. I see in the chat, Este Kotaku. Is this with the new patch, 8 workers, etc.? You should assume that all live tournaments that you see are on the new patch. So yes, the answer is yes. For the past week, we've been running all tournaments on the new patch. The only exception to that is Maestros at the game, but that's the exception, not the norm. But yes, all the new patch. As from here we're opening up, pulling into our gases, and both players confirm that the other did go pool first. So both players are aware. As they spot each other as they spot each other's hatch timings. So from here we should be securing ourselves, and again we'll be looking to see if we commit into an early Evo Chamber hidden, early Roach Warren, early Lair, or just a standard 2-base setup. Oh. Link speed is being researched for Solar. Do you notice something here for SHIN? Skipping link speed. Okay, skipping link speed, which is more standard, considering the opener. So link speed here is abnormal, and we're still mining gas as well. So from here, Solar can go for a Ling Flood. We can... Oh, actually going for a 3rd base. Bold moves here by Solar. Okay. Does go for the 3rd. Is quite risky. Now we see why we have gases into the Baneling Nest. Meanwhile, SHIN, he's going 2-base Lair. Yeah, Lair is on the way. Gases are being taken as well. With these earlier gases, it does look like 2-base Muta. Oh, it's going to be on Solar the Scouts, and he does not get in. Yeah, the Scout is denied. Solar's playing blind. 8 more Lings on the way. Oh, nice scout by SHIN. SHIN confirms that link speed is in production, and we wall off. Yeah, he does wall off immediately. So nice scout, nice reaction. Links are flooding. Oh, cancels towards the end. Okay, does cancel. Still did invest into how many? Into 12 Zerglings. But at least canceled the last couple. Solar's droning, gonna try to outgreed his opponent. Links, they poke in, they shouldn't get much done. The layer is complete, and now we have to confirm, is it the Spire or not? And we have the answer, Muta. So it is 2-base Muta here by SHIN. Solar, this should be in the back of his mind, but he does not have confirmation. Remember, Solar, he failed to scout. He knows it's 2-base, and there's a very high chance it's 2-base lair, but it could be a 2-base Ling Flood, a Ling All-In, just like we saw last game. It could be 2-base Roach into Roach upgrades. It is important here that Solar does keep eyes on these buildings to make sure that there are no upgrades on the way. Nice catch on the Overlord. Solar right in. Once again, just confirming the lack of upgrades. And Solar, he's cutting workers. Ooh, okay. Solar, you can see here, no drones. No drones at the 3rd base. Chooses not to. If he wanted to, he could. He's going for an all-in. He's hitting with +1 carapace. So the question becomes, can Solar kill SHIN before critical mass of mutas? Right, mutas are going to be amassing, but mutas that have a really low amount of DPS against heavy roaches, right? They will slowly kill the roaches. We have 5 mutas on the way. SHIN, without spine crawlers here to defend, it's going to be a tough hold. Because here comes the all-in. Okay, here we go. Solar does pull the trigger. We have 7 mutas on the way. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Now we start the spine crawler. Again, these are late. SHIN, he sees the all-in coming. He knows. Mutas have arrived. And they do pick away the Lings. They pick away the Zerglings. Again, the all-in is coming. They will kill maybe 1 Roach before they arrive. It gets 1 Roach so far. Getting up to 2. 2 Roaches go down. The army has arrived. The Queen falls. No transfuse. Yeah, no transfuse. Lings, they bust into the natural. The wall is open. Lings, they flood in. They surround the Queen. Queen does pull away. Nice Biles. Yeah, Biles are connecting. But the SimCity here working in SHIN's favor. He's buying time. He's buying time, but Queens are still falling. More Lings, they flood across, and Solar's done it. Solar, he has done it. He has broken the natural base. The spine crawlers go down. The Queens go down, and now drones will fall thereafter. There's no army left. Mutas are too late. Lings, they flood in. He wants drone kills. He wants the drones. Oh my god. Yeah, diving further into the main base. What's important here is that drones have still yet to go down. We have more reinforcements on the way. We need more damage here. It's SHIN, he fully walls off. Yeah, it does wall in time. And this is not good enough. This is not good enough so far. Solar, he killed the main army, that's true, but he still has not crippled the economy. Takes down the Roach Warren. SHIN defends. Very impressive defense here by SHIN. Very close, very clutch. SHIN is held. He's going for the counterattack. Solar's racing back home. Back at home, what do we have to defend? Solar, he is equivalent in economy. He has a couple of queens as well. We have 4 queens so far. Spores are on the way. And SHIN will gain map control. He will gain map control. And again, Solar failed to kill workers. It was close. And SHIN takes the lead. SHIN takes the lead from here. Catching out Zerglings. Catching out Overlords. Containing Solar. And from here, SHIN can now recover economically and even exceed. He could. Ah, no transfuse. Wow, no transfuse. Gets 1, gets 2, almost 3 queens. Some rough losses here for Solar. Catching out more Overlords as well. Again, a couple of Lings are buying time. They're buying time, trying to distract, trying to find some damage here. A Hive is on the way for Solar. He wants those Vipers. Now, I will say that this isn't out of the realm of possibility here for Solar to recover in this game. He's getting Infestors, Vipers. Like, Solar will have potential to win a fight, but it also depends on what SHIN does, because SHIN, he has Mass Muta currently, but look at the follow-up here. Roach Speed, 1-1 upgrades as well. SHIN is switching to a ground army, and right now Solar's fixated on anti-Muta. We need Roaches for Solar. We need Roaches, Pappy. Yeah, Fungo does land. Catching out maybe 1. Oh, not even. Mutas, they pull away. Lings getting caught out. Rushing into Ultra Tech. Now, again, these Ultras, I feel like it's too late. Like, you're trying to rush into Ultras instead of building up Roaches, whereas Shin is massing up a ground army. Shin should hit first. He should hit first. He should be able to punish. Solo's being so greedy here. I mean, it's a big risk, a big gamble. And no shot, it pays off. No shot. If given time, sure, but Shin is not giving him time. Yeah, here comes Shin. Massling Roaches pushing across the map. Back at him to defend. We have 8 Queens, 70 Zerglings, but no backbone into the army. No Roaches. Not like this. Lings, they do try to catch reinforcements. Shinny does break in. Just has to avoid this around. Lings, they attempt to. Again, Fungals, they slow down some of the Roaches. Lings, they do surround a good portion of Roaches, though. Just a couple. Yeah, just a couple of Roaches. Shin keeps pushing. Breaking down that front door. Mutas, they come into support. And Queens, they kind of hold their own. Not against Mass Roach. Not like this. Even with the Fungals. It doesn't matter, Pappy. Yeah, Solo's running out of Fungals. At the same time, Mutas, they do hit the natural. They overwhelm. Ultras have arrived, but these are going to be unupgraded Ultras. GG gets called, and Shin ties up the series. We're going to the ace match. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, a very impressive defense out of Shin, winning it back. Remember, Solar, he did break the natural. He broke down the front door. He collapsed and he surrounded all the Queens, but Solar didn't kill a single drone. Maybe one at most, but he failed to do economic damage. So even though Solar traded well against the army, Solar was all in, and he failed to cripple the economy with that Shin snowball out of control. He snowballed out of control, going to mass muta. Solar, in a moment of desperation, because he was so far behind, he chose to risk it all by rushing into... into Hive Tech, into Vipers, and into Ultras, which was risky, and if given time it would work, but as you saw, Roaches hit first, right? Shin, he did not go mass muta, he went mutas first into mass Roach and overwhelmed the ground army. GG. GG, well played. Was able to overwhelm, was able to punish Solar in the end, and with that we have a series, we have a back and forth. We're now loading into the ace match. Going to be loading into At Eternity's End, or At Eternity's Edge. Let's go. Getting into the ace match. As we're getting into game number 3. And spawning in the top left hand corner of At Eternity's Edge, we have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg player himself. We have the South Korean Zerg representing on side. It is Shin. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the red Zerg player, the red Zerg player himself, being forced into a tied series. It is Solar. Let's go. Let us go. We're getting into game number 3 here. Both players are going to be joining up. There's no crazy 10 pool opener. We're going for the extraction tricks and getting to our early game setup. Once again, last game, both players did go pool first. This led into the dynamic that we saw, of course, with Shin going into 2-base muta. We'll see if our players go into an early pool or into a hatch first instead. Let's go. Let us go. So we are going to be opening up. Hello. As that was a 13 pool. That was much earlier than normal here at a Shin. Hello. You have my attention. You have my attention. 13 pool at a Shin. Solar is droning and is opening up hatch first. Now, I'm unfamiliar with this pool timing. I'm familiar with 10 pools. 13 pools, I don't really know how hard this hits and what the dynamic is going to be looking like. I haven't seen enough of 13 pool, for example, so show us what you got. Let's go. It's early enough where I would imagine this is to hit an early timing. To hit early on. But we'll see. As you can see, we're banking larva. So we have our 4 links on the way. Sorry, 6. So 6 links on the way here. Shin is going to be rushing across the map. Again, it looks like this will hit before the spawning pool of a standard build is done. it's going to be close. So far, we're going to be trying to hide our Zerglings, skirting around the edge of the map. Interesting. As Solar, he will spot the Zerglings. Yeah, he sees everything. Never mind. Yeah, Solar sees everything. Back at home again, the pull is not yet done. And it's going to be on Solar to pull the boys. He's going to have to pull the boys to protect his natural base. Ideally, Shin wants to catch workers and kill drones. Is it going to be enough though? Shin is not all in. He's running up behind this, so he needs some kind of counter-economic damage. Nibbles a natural. Here come the boys. Again, it's on Solar to make sure he does micro well and doesn't lose any drones. It's on Solar to micro. Lings claps in. Oh, almost around some Zerglings. So far, a decent defense here by Solar. He will lose one drone. I believe one drone goes down, and Solar defends. Yeah, Solar, he does defend, and was this good enough damage here? I mean, looking at the install tab, one drone was killed. Just one drone. Did deny some mining time as well, but as it settles here, Solar has the advantage. I believe Solar has more gas. Oh. Yeah, Solar, he has link speed. So Solar, he's up in gas income, he's up when it comes to mineral income, and of course he has the army or the map control as well. This is not worth it. It was an interesting build going for the 13 pool, but did not achieve what Shin was hoping for. Did not kill enough drones. And remember, this is a hatch first out of Solar as well. Like, it was a standard build out of Solar, so I'm still a little bit confused as to what the purpose of it was. Just because it was a later pool compared to like a 10 pool, so later timing, and the links were seen by the Overlord. So I feel like we still got to cook with the build. Like, it's like it looks a little bit experimental from Shin. Very experimental. So from here, we're expecting 2-base Lair again, and potentially even 2-base Muta. Now, the reason why we're discussing 2-base play is because Solar has link speed finishing, meanwhile, Shin has not, right? He doesn't, there's no link speed. There's no link speed because Shin's gases are so late, he cannot waste his gas on link speed, so he cannot take a third. Shin is stuck on 2 bases, he's walling off. There's that Lair. That's why this feels like 2-base Muta as a follow-up. The problem is that we're getting there in a very wonky way, right? Like, it's very messy early game here from Shin. Lings, they confirm the early Lair timing. Nice scout here by Solar. Dust scout does confirm. And Solar has to make a choice now. Last game, Solar attempted and failed to all in. So does he attempt to all in again to kill Shin before Muta play? Or does Solar try to drone and macro and get into Hydra tech? Lings are moving in. Lings are in position. So far, Shin is holding. And we'll see if Shin even goes into the Spire. Plus one, yeah, he will. Plus one melee is on the way. It's going to be for the Spire. So we're setting up a SimCity. Road speed is revealed. We're revealing road speed. Still mining gas. As I mentioned, we say we're revealing road speed because this is a fake out. It is 2-base Muta. Plus 1 melee screams that. But of course, we can see plus 1 melee. Solar doesn't know that. For all he knows, it could be plus 1 range or carapace. So Solar's still working with incomplete information. He's being told one thing when really it's something else. Solar, he is reactively making roaches. Looks like we actually might let this finish. Okay, Shin does actually make roaches and he does reveal them as well. Overseer into the main base, does not scout the main. Going back in. Yeah, it does try to go back in and it looks like will scout the Spire. It is quite close. Does scout, does confirm. Massive moment here for Solar, he knows. Behind this, Shin did build up a ground army. Roach is going to be moving out. Link speed as well. Yeah, Shin commits. Back at home, Solar, he does have an army. 15 roaches. He should be okay. Nice round. Nice round on 3 roaches. But the rest have arrived, and Solo will hold. Yeah, Solo, he will shut this down, cleans up all the lings, zones the army away. And again, because of the scouts, Hydrogen is almost done. It's almost complete. Solo's ready for this. And SHIN is hurting, right? SHIN doesn't even have a third base. He's long distance mining. Solo with much more efficient economy here back at home. Much more efficient economy. So coming into the early to mid game here, Solar is in a better position. There's still potential with these mutas. There's still potential. Catching out a couple of overlords. Hydras are still on the way. Green does pull back in time. Green pulls back. Solar Sapphire does defend. And mutas, they do catch like an individual Hydra here and there. It's okay damage, but the reality is that Solar will soon push. What does SHIN need to survive this? Banelings. Baneling Nest is on the way, but SHIN needs time for Baneling speed, and it's still a ways away. At this point, the best chance here for SHIN is to wait for Solar to push out and then backstab. Backstab, hope that Solar has to pull back home, react, respond, and buy time. Speaking of backstab, you can see SHIN is ready for one. Ready for on the left. SHIN currently cannot win a head-on fight. Baneling speed has begun. And Banelings are coming. Here comes Solar. As Solar moves out, SHIN will soon move in. Waiting for a more opportune moment. Oh. Catching out a couple of Hydras. SHIN does pull the trigger. Solar commits across the map. This middle line is going to go down. And Solar does not turn around. So we're going for the base trade. Let's go. Does go for the base trade. Again, this is the best chance here for SHIN. Breaks through the Spore. Catching out reinforcements. At the same time, Solar commits into the mineral lines. Third and fourth base, sorry, the third and natural base are now on fire. Now they're flashing. They're under fire here. Drone's going to be going down as well. And SHIN, does he not have enough? He does not. Wow, SHIN, he cannot break through. He fails the base trade. SHIN is racing back home to defend against all these Hydras. He races back home, and with that, Solar, he just snowballs out of control. He breaks the bases, the natural, and the third base as well. All the drones do go down. 40 drone kills. Oh, here we have the Banelings. They will clean this up. And massive Baneling connections. Cleaning up all the Hydras. SHIN technically does save his natural, but it costs him everything. Oh, he doesn't even save it. Doesn't save the natural. Ay, ay, ay. SHIN down to 2 bases, down to 31 workers. Back at home, Soul just amassing Hydras. That's all he needs. Just more Hydras back. And he has them. Again, it was just a shaky game here from SHIN. Trying to get into muta play. Trying to, pappy. Again, he got scattered, he got shut down. Solo was able to react in time, build up a ground army. Defend against everything, get away with a better economy. And at this point, we're having some copium. With the copium, pappy. There's a chance where, I mean, once again, the best chance that we have here is for SHIN to try to backstab and to keep Solar back, and then slowly retake his own natural, and then take a 4th base and try to max out. But Solar should not be staying home. Our Hydras. Oh, nice fungal. Catching up the mutas. And GG. Guess what? That's all the Shin had. And with that solo, he will claim the series 2-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played again. Just a rough early to mid game there from Shin, trying to hide his tech, hide his build, trying to rush into 2-base muta. In the end, he got shut down, he got punished. He was building up a ground army as well, but solo he was more than ready for it. He had built up his roaches, his hydras on the horizon as well, going for a much more defensive and safer approach, and Shin just could not find any damage across the map. GG. GG, well played. Shin, he was playing from behind and just could not quite recover. The best chance he had was the base trade, and even then the reinforcements of solo were too much for Shin, and in the end, GG. GG, well played. With that, we have our grand finals. It is going to be a best of 5 between Solar and MaxPax. Let's go. We have our grand finals.